Alright, welcome back. It's your boy, Casual C Grain, also known as Casual Grain 11. I'm in Boxing Club today, also known as Rage Quit Simulator, because, people be mad that they bad at the game, right? So today I'm here to tell you how to not be bad at the game. So first things first, you have the basics, which is fighting. Fighting is actually, probably the most complex topic, but this is how you'll get money. This is my friend here. I'll put him on the mic later. So, yeah, you fight to get money. You can't win against the person 2 times in a row, or you won't get money. That's to prevent alt farming, or friends just from fighting each other over and over and letting one person win. So you actually have to fight different people. Ooh, damn, get fucked. Fuck. Yeah, so me and him are both Systema, and I coached him. So, and he has more stats now, because I just Prestige, so I can do this guide with all 1 stats like a new player would, and I'll tell everyone how to progress in this game. So your first 15 wins are going to be your hardest. Getting to your skill is the hardest part of the game. Once you have your first skill, you'll probably be able to start winning fights. But before that, it's just a constant grind, and you're gonna lose. Just don't get mad. Keep on it. Get your first skill. Then you'll start actually standing a chance against some of the much better players. But early on, it's all just about punching them, dash punching, pretty basic stuff. I'll come back to this later. I'm just gonna go over to the gym and tell you all about stats and quests. So here's the pizza delivery quest. With this quest, you get a pizza that goes on top of your head, and you walk over to the pizza delivery spot. Yeah. And that'll get you $100. As you can see there, reward 100. Quests refresh every hour. So, if you're just mad that you're losing a lot, and you're like, oh no, everyone just has much better stats, what do I do? You can just come back, do a few fights every few hours, do your quests, and that'll get you stronger without having to fight. Although I do recommend fighting, because you won't get better at the game if you never fight. So for starter stats, you only have max of 2 strength, 15 durability, and 10 speed. It took me about 8 hours to get up to Prestige 2, but that was also with me not constantly playing. Probably, in terms of playing, I maybe only spent 3 hours at most going up to Prestige 2, but that's because I started when everyone else was starting, and I was already really good at the game because I was a tester. So I could just stomp a lot of the people that didn't have skills or more OP stats, and I could snowball off that. But now that I'm Prestige 2 again, I'm basically starting from 0, and I'm going to have to work my way back up. So that's why I thought this would be a great time to do the guide, since it's going to be more akin to what your situation might be. Alright, so I now have a lot of money. I did already build up from some from fighting. As you can see, I only have 2 wins, but I didn't train any of my stats yet. So yeah. Your skills, you never want to spend money on them, because you always want to put your money into training. Because training is really expensive. So, $750, that's enough, for 3 of the trainings I'm about to show, actually. So first things first, this is how you'll train your strength the most efficiently. You get an energy drink, just a basic one. You get a boxing training. Then you come over to a boxing thing. You're going to click your energy drink and your boxing training really fast, and then start punching it immediately. So I'll show it now. Okay, I messed up a little bit, but no worries. And then you just keep punching it until your boxing training runs out. And as you can see my strength going up really fast. With this style of training, you'll get about 0.11 worth of training every time. So as you can see, which does make it more efficient than push-up training. Push-up training will only give you 0.02 per push-up training, and they take 30 seconds each, or a minute. They take a long time. This, I got that done in 20 seconds, and I've got more stats from that. It's just so much better. So I'll show it once more. Get your energy drink, get your boxing training, boom, 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 and then you go. So yeah, the math behind it is that 5 push-up trainings, which would be the same price as what this is doing, 250, will only get you 0.1 worth, and 250 and 250 is what I just spent. I got 0.22 worth. So it's faster, more efficient, it's just better. No reason not to do this. And even if it wasn't as efficient, I'd probably do it anyway, just because it's so much faster. Because push-up training is like the longest training. Takes ages. So as you can see, with only $750 worth of training, I've already got my strength up by 0.33. So that's crazy, because it does take a while to grind up skills. Okay, so for speed, you do squat training. For durability, you do sit-up training. So, something I've just found out recently, it does require more testing for sit-ups, but I know this definitely works for squat training, is you buy an energy drink, you start the training, right? And then right as you're about to finish the training, you pop the energy drink, and then you do like 2 or 3 more squat trainings with it. I don't know if that also works for sit-up training. I'm like 90% sure it does. But here, I'll try it right, actually. So grab the sit-up training, start it. 2, 3, 4, about 10 sit-ups in. That's when I recommend popping the energy drink. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pop the energy drink, keep going. And then continue the sit-up trainings. I got the extra stats from that. As you can see, 0.225 is 1.5 times more, which is the effect of the energy drink. It makes you train faster, if I did not make that clear. And I got up to 0.5 already. And now if this one waits to the end, I would have actually trained more efficiently. It's numbers, it's probably boring math stuff. So I won't get into it too much. Just know that this is probably the best way to train. This is the best way to train if you can pull it off. So, for a quick recap, never do push-up trainings. Always do your energy drink plus boxing. For sit-up and squat, after 10 of the reps, so that's for squats after 10 squats or sit-ups after 10 sit-ups, pop your energy drink and keep going. You'll need about $200 to get the max efficiency there. Let me fight some random so I can actually start getting into combat. So that's all the out of combat stuff that you really need to know. I'll now start showing or teaching about everything that regards combat. So combat is very complex, and I probably won't be able to get to everything I want to say, because it's much different. Especially when I'm fighting, I can't focus on speaking and fighting at the same time. So basically the main thing you want to do in combat is focus on how far away you are from them and being able to dash right up to them and start punching them with a punch dash. So that's going to be your main attack, is dashing and punching. So you see I kind of misjudged the distance there and I didn't get my hits. So I punched right into him, and I beat him. Easy peasy. GG. Always say GG after the fight, even if it wasn't a good fight. Unless you get glitched into the ground or something, then you have a reason not to say good fight. There's my friend. Here he is. So Mervid over there is my friend. We're going to watch his fight, and I'll try to point out what he's doing so I can talk better. So he kind of misjudged the range. He did a dash to escape from the enemy's range. He missed the punish on the M2 that hit the air from the other guy. You want to try to block basic attacks, and then you can do a block dash to escape. Let's continue. Alright, there you see, he M2'd the classic man, M2'd the air, so Mervid used that time to go in and hit him while he was stunned by the end lag of the M2. And so he uses range effectively to dash in and beat him up. And he also uses skills in there, so I'm gonna fight him now. Oh, another thing is Money-san over here. You can sell your win streaks. Win streaks are only good for being sold, so after every fight I recommend selling them, because if you lose a fight, you'll lose all your streaks. You get 25 per streak, which basically means for every fight you win, you'll get $75. Yeah, so that's Systema for you. It's quite OP. It's the style I told him to go because it's the style I go. Systema is easily an S tier style. GG. He's been playing for, I'm only Prestige 2, like, basic, so he has more stats than me. He also has his skills. There's not much I can do there. Let's fight this guy. So remember, you can't fight the same person 2 times in a row, which is why I didn't fight that Atman guy, because I've already won against him recently. So, primary things, try to block attacks. You can dash backwards to escape when you're blocking attacks. So yeah, you can try to time your dash backwards to see if they're going to do an M2 attack. And then if they do an M2, you can dash backwards, and their M2 will have just not enough range to be able to catch up for you, and then you can punish them for it. So yeah, using my range effectively, waiting until he's kind of in my range, and then dashing in. And that's a GG. So, yeah, that's like pretty much it. There's a lot more in-depth to combat, which I'll start going into now, but if you were just coming here for a basic overview of the game and not an in-depth strategy guide to combat, then, you can leave here, drop a like, but I'll continue fighting people and trying to say my thought process out loud. So right now it's the beginning of the fight. I'm trying to feel this guy out, see what his patterns are going to be like. It looks like he likes to run around in circles, so I'm going to dash into where he's running and use that to get an easy combo. Try to block after every attack, because sometimes you will get the block in. He just punched the air, so I'm going to go in and punish off of that. So he didn't back up after attacking me, which makes me have less end lag on my, me getting full comboed has less end lag than him after full comboing, which means I can punch first even if he combos me. Yeah, see, so he punched the air again, so I get easy punishes for that. You never want to punch the air. If you start punching the air, you just want to back off. Walk backwards, get out of there as fast as you can, because a good player like me would capitalize on that kind of mistake. So this is my friend here. So I'm being... Okay, my attack's gonna hit there. Oh, shit. Ah, fucking A. Holy shit. He actually full comboed me. Anyway, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, just keep on fighting. So if you start missing combos, you can, okay, why did I stop blocking there? He got me in the corner. Okay, but he messed up. So yeah, I messed up by dashing out even though he was full comboing into my block. And that's GG. Yeah. Once I can get my first skill, I can start actually beating people. But until then, as I said, you know, slow grind, really nothing you can do about it. Yeah, M2's pretty bad, honestly. You know, because they are punishable. If you're fighting against a good person, they can block dash backwards and use that to punish you, which makes me start to think like M2's, like, I'm starting to think now that more M2's are like more, you know, just there for some reason. If they don't have stamina, then I guess you could M2, or if you have them in a corner and they're blocking, you can M2 them then because they won't be able to dash out of it, which would be good. Basically, you know, get through the early game, get your stats up, get your first skill, and start developing your own style. I'm just trying to teach you the basics here because all the styles have different play styles, really. But the basics are universal. That's just, you know, go in, engage properly, make sure you're using the right amount of distancing, make sure you're aiming your attacks properly. If you see them walking to one side, then you can dash into where they're going to go. See, he M2'd the air there, so punish that. Make sure you're fast on the punish. And then he walked back into my range, so I can punish him again, and he's walking only to one direction, which allows me to punish him. So when you're playing, you want to strafe a little, make it hard to think where you're going. You can even throw on a dash if you have enough stamina. You know, a lot of just basic things that you need to know. After that, it gets a bit more advanced depending on your style. So I'm not going to say any style is better than the other, although there are some garbage styles. Basically, sumo. Sumo's bad, karate's bad. Don't play either of those. Anything else, you know, is usable at least. I don't want to leak the style I'm using, even though, like, you know, I think I already said it. But not the best style. Don't use that style, guys. Please don't. Like, no one else use that style. It's bad. Okay, it's very bad. Very skill based. You know, no one else can use it. No one. Okay, don't use the style. Yeah, totally. You know, Sistema, like, don't use that style. Sistema is bad. Okay, guys? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna actually end it there. So, if you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and, you know, typical YouTuber stuff, outro, ooga booga, goodbye.